we're feeling a little sad.
It's all because of you. I feel the way I do.
So we don't know when we'll ever share this, but we're in the car talking about our wedding, and I figured, you know, this would be good to kind of document our thoughts. So it's September 2021 and we got married in June 2020.
Yep.
A year earlier than planned due to COVID, because we wanted to live together and just kind of move on with our lives. But we were supposed to have our formal wedding, our original wedding, June 25th, 2021. And we weren't able to do that because they were still, you know, we're still in the middle of the pandemic, and it didn't feel safe enough to do it without having to worry about the safety of our loved ones. And I didn't want to, you know, weddings are expensive. Our wedding, you know, roughly the average wedding with the number of people we're gonna have could be between $30,000 to $40,000. So to spend that amount and have people have to be afraid or nervous about coming or come but then leave early. Like, I want my wedding to be a turn-up party, everybody enjoy, like, celebration. And so that became our concern. So anyway, so we pushed it to June 2022. But now we're starting to think, like, at least Charles was like thinking about like all the different things we could do. Like, do we just do like have them test before, do vaccinated only, then rapid testing? I'm just like, as much as I want to have our wedding, like, to do all of that just feels like a lot for, and we're already married. I think if we weren't married, then it would be, you know, this is what we have to do to get married. Like, we need to have a wedding, and however that we do it, but because we are married, I'm just kind of like, dang.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like, I think that's the most stressful part, and even for me, even when we do go to different places and stuff, it's like figuring out like, okay, how can I do this safely? Like, a wedding is like a whole different animal, but at the same time, like, you know, it does, you know, kind of bother me that, you know, I didn't really get the experience that like I always dreamed about when I was younger. Like, I didn't have like my boys like all standing next to me. Like, I didn't get to walk down the aisle with my mom or dance with my mom and stuff. So, you know, that I think is kind of the most hurtful and the hard part about it.
It's almost like we feel like we've been kind of robbed of experience. Like, of course we feel blessed and grateful. Like, what matters most is our marriage, and we have a great marriage. We have a lot of blessings. We're able to have a house, buy a house in replace of the wedding. So it's not like we're not grateful, but naturally, and my therapist gave me permission that I am allowed to mourn what I lost. So naturally you do feel a little sad that you're missing out. Like, you missed out on an experience that you normally would have had. And I think the biggest thing, like Charles saying with his mom, like, I just think about not being able to have, I'm a daddy's girl, so I think about not being able to have my dad walking me down the aisle. I also, you know, I'm from Ghana, and, you know, my culture is very important to me. So not being able to have like our traditional cultural ceremonies. And so that's probably the toughest part.
But I think what makes it hard is the size of our families. Like, I think if our families were like super small, like, we literally could like go to the park one day and like have like a barbecue and do it and be done with it. Not
only the size of our families, but because we both went to school in different states. So now Charles has Jersey friends and Maryland friends. I have Jersey, Connecticut. I mean, I wouldn't invite my New Hampshire friends from undergrad, but we just have a lot of friends. We have our childhood friends, we have our college friends, we have our graduate school friends. So we just have a big village, which is amazing, but it just makes it really challenging during these times. We're feeling a little sad. Just wanted to document it, see where it goes. But some of our thoughts now is, you know, we could push to 2021, but I just kind of feel a little uneasy about it because I feel like I'm having to put people in weird situations just to kind of fill the gap, the void that we feel, where I kind of feel like, you know what, let's just start our family and then just do like a beautiful big 5 year, even 3 year. What do you think about a 3 year? Because 2021 just is still looking shaky. Like, I just still, where we are right now, especially we were just at an event last weekend and just seeing how uncomfortable Charles felt, how uncomfortable a lot of people felt. I'm just like, how is this going to be different in 6 months? And even if things miraculously change by February, it's going to take a lot of like time for us mentally to change. So even maybe the 3 year.
Yeah.
a 3-year anniversary celebration. I would do 3 or 5.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Or just
It's
get
true,
vaccinated,
it would change.
and you know, maybe things would be a little better. Like, I can see if we all got vaccinated and things still sucked, I'd be like, all right, you know what, hey,
Yeah,
what
but
else
it's
can we
hard
do?
when there is something that we can currently control, and we haven't really been fully able to try because everyone hasn't.
We missed that golden window. I was told we missed that golden window. There was like a portion like May, June when like cases were like.
But that may happen again.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Next June, it may happen again where it's like cases are low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, the planning leading up to it, you kind of feel weird because you're not at that low point yet.
Right.
But we may see it again where people are having big weddings in June and we're like, damn it, we could have did it.
Yeah.
Should we just do it?
Because planning a wedding is just stressful enough as it is. It's even harder when you're just like, I don't know what's gonna go. The cases go up. Someone's still gonna get sick. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like fun at that point. It's just like it's almost kind of like very much like even when we went to like Disney. Like it was like I enjoyed it, but like
you're not able to fully.
I didn't really fully enjoy it until like we got home. We got tested.
Watching the fireworks, like having to be like nervous about like people yelling around you and
like I was just
so you're not really relaxed, enjoying yourself.
Like I was like, I won't feel better until 2 weeks later when I know I'm negative. Then I'll feel okay. Great trip. but it's sad. Who wants to feel better about a trip 2 weeks later? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was like, that's just gonna be the wedding. I won't enjoy myself until 2 weeks later when I know everybody is negative that went there. Then I'll be able to feel like, okay, it was worth it.
But even in that moment, people partying and stuff, they just won't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me feel like we're being selfish because it's like we want to do our wedding. And I don't even think it's selfish because I'm sure our friends want to also celebrate us.
Yeah.
Because my friends ask me all the time, like, girl, when's the wedding? When are we going to start planning? But I just kind of feel like it's selfish in the sense that because we don't necessarily need to have a wedding because we're married. Yeah. So we don't necessarily need to do it right now when you have to do all these twists and turns to make it happen.
Oh, I think we gotta, well, number one, we gotta figure out how much it would actually cost to even have rapid testing on site. I have read a lot of articles about, because a lot of people in weddings, they talk about this all the time. Because that's the thing, like, you know, I don't think you can really get away with not addressing it anymore. And like, a lot of people have some type of protocol and stuff they have on their websites, like frequently asked questions, how are you going to protect us like when we're there? So like, I don't think it's something you would just ignore and be like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna do what I want, you know, then it ain't gonna happen. So.
And then also too, the other thing is our parents aren't getting younger, so and unfortunately we had some deaths in our family. People that would have been at our original wedding who aren't here anymore. So then that would just be a huge regret, God forbid anything happened to some more of our loved ones. And we're like, dang, we could have had that. Especially for me, I think about my dad because, you know, you only have a dad to walk you down the aisle. I mean, obviously, my condolences to people who lost their father before having a wedding, but you know, it's just hard. It's just hard. So anyway, to be continued, but this is our Should We Get Married diaries. We don't know when we'll put it out, but one day
5 years from now
you'll hear how we really felt.
We have an event scheduled in June of 2022. We just wanted to call it because we had some follow-up questions.
Okay, what questions do you have?
Yes, so our first question is, so, you know, because of the pandemic, we wanted to try to assess like what our guests like comfortability level is. So basically we sent out a nice survey kind of gauging like who would be willing to come, who would not be willing to come, and so far where we're at, we probably estimate, at least right now, I'd say probably around like 125, which is a little less than what we initially had planned pre-pandemic. So we just wanted to make sure, number one, if we had a number around there, if that would be okay, or would we still have to pay for the amount of like 250 we have before?
Well, the problem is you did guarantee 200 and it's June. See, with us, people are just saying, you know, a lot of people, the problem is that we're having is that the pandemic, like everybody's open, so people are now coming to weddings. You're in a big ballroom and you have 2 ballrooms too. That's the issue also.
Oh, is it because we have 2 because of the cocktail hour?
Well, you have, because see, when you guarantee 200, you have the crystal for your ceremony, and then you would given the regalia for your cocktail hour. So that's based on 200 people.
So you're saying you can meet us with the guarantee 150? I mean, it could possibly be more. We were just getting nervous because we're asking people based on how things are now. Would you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I know. A lot of, it's been happening. It's happened, but then people, you know what, once it gets closer to the wedding, people have been, I mean, right now, people are pretty much meeting their guarantees. They might be off by maybe 20 people or something like that.
Yeah, let's bring it down to the guarantee to 150, and then if it's more, then it would just adjust as normal, right, per plate?
Well, yeah, if it's more, it doesn't matter to us.
Okay.
But it's just that if you still have 125, you have to at least pay for 150.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fair.
We'll let 50 go. We're trying to be fair with everybody because we know that their guests still don't have a comfort zone, and a lot of people are looking to get out, so they're saying yes to coming to weddings.
Sure.
But I will change it for you right now.
Thank you.
I have another question. Let's say, for example, we did have, I know you just changed the guarantee, but let's say if we did have lower than that, is it possible that instead of adding more people that we like maybe did some like extra add-ons? Would that be also possible too? Like, let's say maybe we ordered more.
Well, the only problem is, I mean, we can throw in some things for you, but the only problem is, see, the whole thing is you're based on 200 people. I mean, that's where the problem is coming in. It's the 2 rooms. See, you got to remember, we can't book it.
Right.
We gave you the whole main level. That's the problem.
Gotcha.
But the room that was downstairs, that one got flooded, so it's being remodeled. Oh. And your ballroom is going to be remodeled too.
Oh, nice.
You're going to have a brand new dance floor. It's going to be a marble dance floor. But they're making the rooms brighter. They're going to be more white.
Yay! I'm so excited because I did not like that dance floor. No offense, but I'm just so excited.
No. It's going to be a marble. Hopefully your ballroom will be done.
First, we're talking to you guys. The way things worked pre-pandemic was when guests come in, they get like their champagne and all of that. How has that been now?
Yeah, that's still the same. Everything went back. Once everybody started getting vaccinated, everything is back to normal. See, that's the whole situation. The situation is we could have weddings at full amounts. There's nothing here that changed. People don't have to wear a mask. Everybody's been vaccinated. I mean, here. And, I mean, we had our staff wearing masks now. They don't have to wear them anymore. And then people, I mean, it's just like, I don't know, most of the weddings, everybody's been dancing and partying. They're so happy to be out.
If we wanted to do, like, testing day of, would we have, like, an opportunity to do that? Like, when people are coming in, just kind of hand them a...
If you have somebody that's going to do it, that's fine. I mean, you can if that's what you require.
Yeah, we're going to have,
but,
like...
you know, a lot of people are probably going to get that booster, I think.
Yeah, I already did. Because I'm a healthcare worker.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when we did our survey, we have about 10% of our guests who aren't vaccinated. So that became our issue of feeling like we want to test. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. This is very helpful.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, you really got us excited. We were feeling a little down with all the COVID stress.
Yeah, well, you're going to see a lot of different surprises going on here. So.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
Thank you.
Excellent.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right,
Bye-bye.
That was good.
Won't he do it, Lord?
Thank God I don't have to pay for that.
Let me tell you guys, I wanted a white floor so bad. I wanted a white floor. I didn't want to spend, I think it was going to be like $2,000 extra for a white floor. And now, guess what the Lord did for me?
He sent a hurricane to wipe out.
He sends a hurricane, and it wipes out their floor. And I'm getting a marble floor that I don't have to pay for. So basically the way it worked before is they have like their standard floor, which is like this like wooden, let me show you guys. Their floor looked like this.
I don't think it looked like
that. It did. It was like this like light wooden color, but it had like the like line marks. I'm gonna insert a picture. And you have, that's the standard that comes with it. But if you want, you could pay extra $2,000 for their white floor. So I was like, Charles, I want a white floor. I like white. And he was like, $2,000, I don't like money. I like spending money. So that's where we were a year ago or 2 years ago today. Me not getting my white floor. But now they are gonna be doing a marble floor. So I'm excited, I'm excited now to start possibly, not possibly, but start planning a wedding. Yay! For which one? The white wedding?
Anyone you start with.
So the white wedding, I love off the shoulder. And then I love it to fit, come down, and then come out. And then, I don't know, I don't think that one we should hold it and down because the second dress will be dancing. So maybe, well, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't like staging, that's what staging is.
It'll go up, yeah. We'll open it.
Yeah, like yours.
Yes. So they can dance and feel free. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the flare.
I see your back.
Yeah.
Do you think you would want it starting from here to end here?
Oh, that'd be too much.
It'll be too much.
Yeah, right? That'd be too much.
Maybe too much.
Maybe till,
Maybe till
yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning, guys. I literally just woke up. I haven't washed my face, nothing, but I'm trying to give you guys a live coverage of my wedding planning. So this entire morning, I literally got woken up by the seamstress, which is why I look like this. But she was at the Accra market and trying to find material. So now I'm in the process of looking for material for my bridesmaid dresses, for our white wedding dresses. I'm having someone here make the traditional bridesmaid dresses and the white wedding bridesmaid dresses. So she's running around looking for material. So we've been messaging back and forth on WhatsApp. Then I have my seamstress, my designer, who's making all 3 of my dresses, which is crazy to do that from afar, but I trust her, and my sister's dresses came out so nice, so I want her to do mine. So that's where I am in the process, and when I get back to the US, I'll explain to you all how we landed on even doing the wedding, because the last thing that you guys probably saw was us trying to figure out if we should even do this. So that's the wedding update, and yeah, 5 more months. 5 more months, babe? 5 more months. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I won't have a day of tears. In the name of Jesus, amen. All right, you guys, I also wanted to show you the authentic Ghana schnapps that Charles had to get for my family in order to complete our traditional marriage. So we got it from Ghana, so it's more authentic and more traditional. And so this is what he will, one of the things that he'll present at our traditional wedding. I'm like, I want the color, but I don't want it to, I want the color if it's that color, but if it's not the color, then I don't care. Cream has always been fine with me. The one that's making the bridesmaid dresses, she's more of a seamstress. The one that's making the wedding dresses, she's more of like a designer, like a cola, like someone that like does designing. Maybe I'll tell her to keep the thing and just make me a maternity dress when I'm ready. It's like 30 yards.
I know.
Like a big orange.
Charles said I'll look like a big orange.
You better wear that in the group.
I would rock it. The color's not bad. I just don't want to see a bunch of people in orange. It's too much orange.
That's like, so if someone wears pink or blue at their wedding, their house supposed to be blue?
Usually that's their favorite color, yeah.
And Charles coming for you today.
Well, my house, my favorite color is green. I wasn't like, let's paint the house green.
Charles, your favorite color is not green. You just keep
okay,
saying
fine. I don't want to paint the house blue. Like,
Thelma, just elope when it's time.
but you, no, do you, baby?
Just elope. I wouldn't even be mad. Just if it's an island, I'm down. I'm coming. But this back and forth stuff is just too much. All right, you guys. So wedding planning has not been easy, obviously, especially with trying to work with vendors in a different country. But it's really important to me. I think it's going to be really nice. It's just going to be stressful trying to figure out colors and doing it virtually, trying to match out colors and trying to the time difference, because right now it's like close to evening for them, but like when they're at the market looking for stuff, it's like 2 in the morning, like 3 in the morning for us, but like 6 in the morning for them, 6, 7 in the morning for them while they're at the market. So, but this is the journey. This is the journey. And then also my makeup artist canceled on me, or she can't do our new date. So I'm looking for the new makeup artist. I need to find a new hairdresser. And now we have less than 6 months. So a lot to do, but shout out to my friends. Shout out to my maid of honor, Mama, Terry, for helping us. And we're just gonna try to keep it together. Oh, and then we also have someone in our basement today trying to fix a leak that we had in our basement again. What's up, you guys? I wanted to close out the last wedding planning vlog. So essentially where I am now is lost. Not lost, but completely changed. I wasn't feeling the colors of our dresses, the bridesmaid dresses, so I changed it and I went back to my dream dress. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it in the next vlog, but I wanted to end this vlog with where I am now, which is pretty much still working with the vendors in Ghana and trying to find vendors here to get everything else going, but definitely low-key stressed, especially because in 2019, you proposed 2019, and we started wedding planning right away. We were actually looking for venues before Charles proposed. So as soon as Charles proposed, we hit the ground running, and we were like a year and a half, 2 years ahead of schedule with the venue, photographer, video, like everything, almost everything we had, makeup artists. And 2020 hit, we, you know, had to kind of put the wedding on pause. And then once we decided that we were going to be getting married this June, it just took me a while to get into the groove of feeling confident wedding planning because Miss Rona was still here. But now we're 6 months out, pretty much 5, and I'm like, we got to get going. But anyway, definitely tune in to the next vlog. Let me know if you're liking this behind the scenes wedding prep, and this will literally continue. Like right now we're heading to go to the place where Charles is getting his suits. He's going to show me some, and then we're going to pick out outfits for our engagement photo shoot. So make sure you check that out. If you enjoy this, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.